get these kids, man. Hey, what? Hey, man, get these kids today. Get somebody, get these, grab and hold these kids, man. Hey, listen, hey, I'm not your dad, kids. I don't even know what they're saying, bro. Get these kids up out of here, man. I'll sock these kids out, man. I don't know how to relate, man. Hey, I'm a former police officer, man. All I know is the streets, man. Get these kids.
Please subscribe.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Dave Natch. I speak stocks. Welcome back to another episode of Sunday's Stock List. In today's video, I have one play for you to put on stock this coming week. Let's delve right in. DSP closed up 17% at $8.39. The high of the day was $8.43, a brand new 52-week high. New highs begets new highs. This one is heading up. Just wait for a pullback in the sevens. That's a fair price, in my opinion. The company came out with collaboration news on Friday, and on that, the stock spiked 17%. The volume on Friday was 203K compared to the average volume of 50K. This one is in the software app space, and their headquarters out of California. Let's get the tires.
What's the tires on this?
Brother, you didn't kick them.
Oh, I'd rather I check them out before I'm going to think about purchasing.
They were a market cap of $131 million. Their 200-day moving average, $5.42. They have $10 million in the float. 3% of the float are held by insiders. 46% of the float are held by institution and choice as 3% of the float. They have $213 million in revenues. Their revenue per share, 14.25. This is a DSP. Their quarterly revenue growth is up 22% year over year. They have a total cash of $203 million, a total debt of $26 million. Total cash per share, 13.06. Their current ratio is sitting at 3.60, way above par. Their operating cash flow is a positive $24.29 million. Let me say that again. Operating cash flow, a positive $24.29 million. In conjunction to that, their leverage free cash flow is a positive $24 million. So you see this one is cash flow positive, DSP. 3 years ago, this stock was trading at $55 per share. DSP. Catch a ride on this one this coming week. That's all I have for you, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to follow me on X at WT for my stock alerts. In the meantime, in between time, always protect your neck. Always set a stop loss. Do not invest to more than you're willing to lose. And whenever you see some profits, take some profits, because now you see them, now you don't. Dave Natch, I'm out. Boom, bam, make your next trade your best trade. Always take care of your downside and let the upside take care of itself. Trade well. All right, thank you for watching. Dave Natch, I'm out.
Yeah, Tim is kind of sketchy, but I learned some things from him.
It consists
P.T. Barnum.
of spending less than we earn.
That seems to be a very simple problem. Mr. Micawber, one of those happy creations of the genial Dickens, puts the case in a strong light when he says that to have annual income of £20 per annum and spend £20.06 is to be the most miserable of men, whereas to have an income of only £20 and spend but £19.06 is to be the happiest of mortals. Many of my readers may say, we understand this. This is economy, and we know economy is wealth. We know we can't eat our cake and keep it also. Yet I beg to say that perhaps more cases of failure arise from mistakes on this point than almost any other. The fact is, many people think they understand economy when they really do not. True economy is misapprehended, and people go through life without properly comprehending what that principle is. One says, I have an income of so much, and here is my neighbor who has the same. Yet every year he gets something ahead and I fall short. Why is it? I know all about economy. He thinks he does, but he does not. There are men who think that economy consists in saving cheese parings and candle ends, in cutting off 2 pence from the laundress bill, and doing all sorts of little mean, dirty things. Economy is not meanness. The misfortune is also that this class of persons let their economy
never pay these
direction.
guys.
They fancy they are so wonderfully economical in saving a halfpenny.
Tons of YouTube videos for free.
That they think they can afford to squander in other directions. A few years ago, before kerosene oil was discovered, very good supper. But after supper, he might attempt to read in the sitting room and would find it impossible with the
these
inefficient light
fuels
of
are
one candle.
sketchy.
The hostess, seeing his dilemma, would say, it is rather difficult to read
Buy this course, buy that course.
The proverb says you must have a ship at sea in order to be able to burn 2 candles at once. We never have an extra except on extra occasions. These extra occasions occur perhaps twice a year. In this way, the good woman saves $5, $6, or $10 at a time. But the information which might be derived from having the extra light would, of course, far outweigh a ton of candles.
NIO. I saw NIO up about
feeling that
$51 this morning. NIO. I sold out. I made about 40%, and I'm out.
$20 or $30 for ribbons.
That was a quick 40%. Took me about a week.
Not necessary. This false connote may frequently be seen in men of business.
It's due for a pullback.
In those instances, it often runs to writing paper.
Let me take a look at it.
You find good businessmen who save all the old envelopes and scraps and would not tear a new sheet of paper if they could avoid it for the world. This is all very well. They may, in this way, save $5 or $10 a year. But being
everyone left from Tesla and went into NIO.
They think they can afford to waste time to have expensive parties and to drive their carriages. This is an illustration of Dr. Franklin's saving at the spigot and wasting at the bunghole, penny wise and pound foolish. Punch, in speaking of this one idea class of people, says, they are like the man who bought a penny herring for his family's dinner and then hired a coach and four to take it home. I never knew a man to succeed by practicing this kind of economy. Okay. True economy consists in always making the income exceed the outgo. Wear the old clothes a little longer if necessary. Dispense with the new pair of gloves.
Look at this beautiful chart for NIO.
Live on plainer food if need
be. You could see it.
So that under all circumstances, some unforeseen accident occurs, there will be a margin in favor of the income.
It went up to $54. Wow.
Placed at interest goes on accumulating.
Well, it's at $47 now, down 7% or so.